Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in this tutorial I have again the similar kind of deep compositing shot, but in this one we are going to see how I use the deep holdout and some other technique to Lookdev these shots. So let me quickly show you the shot. So this is the actual shot. So as you can see, this is like a similar kind of shot, but in this time we have these explosions and this shape and the water and all those things. Previously we have that only the rock and the simulation. Now we have this this big explosion and this big smoke, and we will see how I comb this one. So first of all, let me show you the actual render, then we will see this entire script. So this is the actual render. I will show you here. So let me play for you so you can see this one. So you can see this is the raw render I got from the artist. So he's a Houdini artist and he gave me this render. So you can see how much stuff we have here. And if I stop this frame and I have this sky here, so if I place the sky, it will look like this. So if I show you the final comp, let me just compare with this one. So this is the comp and this is the actual render we have. So from here to here we will see how I transform and how I did this Lookdev. So first of all, always I did a basic slap comp. So previously he gave me some other renders, I mean some testing we are doing, so some missing files here. This one is the final one and I place it with the sky, the current sky I'm using. This is the this is the slab, just a slab comp with all the layers we have. See how many layers we have. We have this main ocean layer, you can see we have this white this water, the entire ocean. There are some issues, so this is just a this is just a shader issue, that's why it's getting black. And we have this smoke, the big smoke, you can see. So we have different layer, and this one I think this is a missile. Yeah, see, this is just a missile, you can see here, and this is smoke for that missile. And we have this actual vehicle. For this vehicle he gave me two renders, so I have to switch here somewhere. So from here to here, so you can see this is the full vehicle without the holdout or anything, with the deep. And we have the actual white water, you can see the white water is looking very nice. So when you merge everything with the deep merge, you will get this entire scene. So that's how I did this, just a basic slap comp. So you can see all the layers and how it's looking. And let's see it. So this is the entire script for this shot. Let's start from the top. As I said, we have this sky. So I have this HDR from HDR Haven. So I'm using this one, industrial sunset. So this one, and I did this much of change in this one. And then I use this scanline render because we have this camera. So you can see he gave me this camera also. So based on that, I just render this one. So we have this camera, and then I did a pre-comp. So we have this pre-comp for the sky. Now let's go to the frame, and so this is the actual deep layer. And zoom in, you can see I'm merging with 2D. So this is the layers I'm merging here, and again here you can see the vehicle is coming and the other layers. Let's see the one by one what I did. I will show you the main key point of this shot, so you can understand, and how to optimize this one, so you can render pre-comp faster and you can review your shot faster. So let's see. So this is just this one, this is the first layer and basic. So the first thing you always have to do, CG rebuild. So this is exactly what I did. Whatever the passes he give me, this one, see the glossy reflection, see the indirect glossy reflection. So whatever the passes he give me from Houdini using Karma, I did this, and this many change in this ocean, because the most difficult part of this scene is this ocean layer. Because if I show you from this render to the actual pre-comp, you can see how much change we have here. From here also, see how much change we have. So there are a lot of things going on in this script. So I will provide this script in my Patreon. So if you need this script with the render, you can download from there. So let's see the big stuff what I did here. So always, as I said, let's optimize this one first. So you can see I have this auto crop here, so I don't need this unwanted area, so that's why I use auto crop. You can do manual cropping also, but it's automatically animate. So for that, to add auto crop, all you have to do, just select your node and press X, and you can type here auto crop and just hit enter, and you can see it's automatically doing auto cropping for you. So when it's done, you will get this kind of auto crop node. Yeah, so you can see now I get the similar node, and if you open the properties, you will see you have a keyframe baked here. So it's based on the pixel value. So if you have a pixel value outside, it will take care all of them. Just a basic thing, but it's very helpful to optimize your your script first. And then I basically add XJS bbox, just extending a bit just to be a safe place. All right, and then I do unpremult all. Then I rebuild this entire shader here, and you can see, so this much I change this layer from here to here, and then I'm merging all other layers similarly. So this layer we have this much, and in the end, if you see, this much I did change, this much I did the change, and then I'm merging here and here, and in the end I have this exposure, so I'm exposing down. And then you can see if I do everything, so this is the render, and then we have this deep recolor here, right? So I'm basically merging the deep. So in this flow, deep is here. All right, all the deep layer is merging here, and all the 2D layer is merging here. So deep is merging here, 2D layer is merging here. So how is possible? Let's see. So what I'm doing, basically I'm just deep recoloring and converting into deep to image. So this is the first layer, right? Now if you see the second layer, so this second layer we have this explosion, right? So here is the similar thing, just adding a crop. You can see doing unpremult and doing my correction. So if you see it, so from this beauty to this, so I'm correcting the color and all those things, adding bit more detail. If I expose down, you will see before we have this flattening, now we have this more range, and the color is popping a bit more, I guess. You can see this. All right, so this much I did, and after that again doing a recolor, right? So now this is become a deep pipe, correct? Now in the bottom you can see we have this deep here, right? And for this layer deep is here, and place it here, right? This ocean deep. And what I'm doing, so this is our current deep pipe for the smoke, and I'm basically doing deep holdout using that ocean deep right here. So you can see doing deep holdout, then I'm converting into deep to image, and then I'm doing a pre-comp. Then they both are merging here. All right, so if you see, this is the proper holdout, and it's merging here properly because it's holdout here, right? It's already holdout, so it will merge properly. You can see. So similarly, if I show you, so this second layer we have this two layer here, right? So this one is the missile one, and this one, I guess, yeah, this is the missile tip. So here again, just balancing this image from here to here, and again doing a deep recolor and just combining these two. So if I go back a bit, you will see what I mean. Yeah, from here, so we can see we have this missile, right? Here what I did, similarly deep recolor, right? But here I added a motion blur because we don't have motion blur, so I'm using this vector generator and vector blur to add a motion blur. All right, and then again doing a crop thing, see, optimizing, then again deep from image. So you can do this way also, or what you can do, you can just add this one here again. Like you can also disable this one, you can add your color and your deep layer again here. You can do this way also, but why I add this one, because it's very single layer, so it's just merging here on top. You can see this much, you can see now, so it's coming here. And then again, so this is all one layer, then here we are combining the deep layers, right? So we have deep layer for this smoke. So this is the first layer we have. If I view the deep, you can see what I'm doing. This is the smoke, this is the explosion deep, right? And we have this ocean deep is merging here. Now we have ocean, and here we have this missile, whatever the missile is coming. So this missile, now they are merging here. And again the smoke, now we have all the layers, see. So we have ocean, this explosion, and this missile. So deep is merging here one by one, and as they are merging, we are also doing a holdout. Let me show you. So this is this, and then we are holding out this one, and we are holding out using this ocean and this explosion right here. And then again the similar stuff, doing a pre-comp here and doing color collection here, and it's merging here, right? So you can see it's properly going behind because it's hold out already, that's why it's going behind, see, nicely. Again, now the similar here also, did this correction for the ship. So this is the render and this is the pre-mult here, so this much is change, and again deep recolor and doing a deep holdout. So you will not gonna see here, but here you will see now this ship is going inside the ocean, that's why it's holding out this much. And again doing a pre-comp and just 2D merge here, you can see it's going inside, that's why it's cutting here that much. So we have this much area and it's merging here. So the similarly last layer, so we have this white water, same kind of stuff, deep recolor, hold out. So while this is hold outing, I am also merging the deep here, deep combine. So in the end we have all layers merging with the deep. So if we show you the deep, so we have all the layers here, see. So we have all the deep layers here, see. Now if I play, so this is exactly the beauty render, but this is only the deep layer. So you can see the explosion, the ship, the ocean, the missile, all those things are here. So we can use this one to add depth haze or anything, but I'm not added here, just want to show you the process. So again this hold out and it's merging here, so we have this white water nicely merged together. All right, so this is the deep part. So that's how I use deep in this area, just doing a hold out and making a deep separate pipe here in this side, and here merging all the layers. So the advantage of using deep hold out, basically you have full control in the 2D space, right? So that's why I add this one, and then in some cases I also added a motion blur, just like I show you here for the missile. So similarly I did a motion blur in many areas. So this ocean layer, you can see I also added a motion blur here because this render is not having a motion blur enough. I added a motion blur using this vector generator, and it's worked really well. You can see if I show you some frames, it's missing this motion blur. So if I show you the before frame, you can see it's very sharp, see. And if I show you after, see, it's added a nice motion blur here. And then also I need to denoise because this thing is very flickering here, you can see, but it's still is the noise is there, but it's very less now. And again one thing I also did, you can see if I show you all the layers, it's merging here till, right? And we have this render. And after that what I did unprimmed and added a little bit of a light trap, so you can see here. All right, it will appear more here, you can see is wrapping nicely, and just doing a black match, just lifting this black. So you will see the black when this explosion is coming. So till here you can see I added a blue fill in this shadow area. All right, so this comp is still not the final, I'm still improving. So this is the pre-mult, and after this pre-mult I have this fire layer. If I play this one, you will see this is just a fire. Yeah, see, this is just a fire layer, and I created the fire layer here. So this is the explosion. All right, and we have this fire layer. Go up, we have this explosion, right? But we need to separate the smoke and the fire, right? So we have a separate layer like this one and like this one. So we have the separate fire. So I added shuffle and I created one layer here. So that's the exact layer we are using, and we are using this one to basically add little bit of glow, and this is just overall blur and softening, putting it on plus in this one. So it's still very little, you can see, but it get the job done, and that's what we need. And just adding 1 pixel blur to overall this CG look. If I zoom in, you can see it's very subtle, but that's all we need. And after this one, just merging with this one with the sky. And see, before merging I did this one because this smoke is transparent, right? So what I did, I take another pipe from here and using alpha for this guy and just darkening that background a bit, because we have very strong sun, right? So if I show you directly, you will see what happened. You will see the edges is getting eaten, and because this is a smoke and the alpha is not the correct alpha in this situation, I don't know, it came from the render but it's get the job done, so need to adjust a bit more. So this much is done now here till the comp. In the bottom I added this very nice lens flare. If I can show you in the render, you can see very nicely. See that it's peeking from the smoke like this one, and the initial frame also this one. So let's see. So till here you will see this render, right? We already have a sun, so that's the good idea. So that's already a good sign, because I choose the area based on the sun, because I need an actual sun there. I created one more channel. This is a fire smoke alpha. So this is just alpha for the smokes, and I use this spot flare again. So this one I use in my previous that deep compositing tutorial also. So I'm using here again. You can see the position is animated, right? So if I can show you, so it's animated. So I'm using this Reconcile 3D to generate a 2D position based on my camera. What I mean, see, I have this one, right, and I have this camera also, right? So this camera is animated here, right? So what I did, I have this axis. So if I view this 3D space, so we have this sphere, right, and the axis I place it exactly where the sun is, right here. You can see here, right? And then what I did, I take the Reconcile 3D and connect my camera to camera and connect the axis to axis, and you can just calculate the frames. So it will basically give you the 2D position within this axis and the camera. So now if I view this one in a 2D space, you can see we have this nice properly animated the camera position, and you can just link this one, because it's a 2D position, right? It's a XY. So this is exactly what I did. I just link this one to the spot flare position, and we are good to go. And then doing some masking with that matte here, see, yes, and just plussing this over, so you can see very nice sun, right? That's how I create this one. See, so it's also working like a flare. So it's a flare, but it's look like a sun. And in the bottom you can see again I have using this fire layer again. Yeah, stop it here, and using this one as a heat distortion again. So in this I'm using this heat wave. I don't know, but it's working fine in this situation. You can see little bit of heat wave here, and again using some more noise. I think it's animated. Yeah, it's animated noise, and using this one to just multiply, just breaking this one, using this PXF to add more noise distortion. You can see it's very subtle. You're not gonna see in the final because it's too fast, and just clamping this one to this value because it's very high before. And here added a lot of this thing, camera shake and motion blur, all those things. So let's see. So this is the camera shake actually, and this is the motion blur for that camera shake. So I'm using this BM camera shake. You can see I added I mean, if I show you the render, you can see this is the actual camera shake I added here, right? This one I'm using this camera shake and using this 2D motion blur setup here. So if you don't know, you can watch my motion blur guide where I explain everything about this setup, then lens distortion, vignetting, and the grain. So this much stuff I did in this shot. Then I have these three things. I reframe the shot according to the, so you can see more cinematic view. So before we have this HD look 1920 by 1080p, but then I crop it top and bottom and reframe the shot entirely. So if I just add the crop and this thing, it will look like this. Then I reframe it, position it down, so you can see the sky a bit more and you can feel the angle. So it will now this angle is look like the camera is very high, and this very high from the ground. So that's what I want. And then this is the render actually. So this is the final render. So if I show you the contact layer here, so these are some frames from this thing. You can see these are some good frames. So this is starting and these are the going frame, this is the end frame, and there are some reference. So these are the similar reference which I show in my previous deep compositing tutorial. So these are similar reference. We have the sun, we have the ocean, we have the ship. So you can see, you cannot take the look like this ocean look, the sun look, whatever you want. So you can study the reference. See this one, very nice, very dim. So these are the some reference I collected, and I will show you the Lookdev process. So this is the final I came, right? So before, so this is the first attempt I did. So in this one you can see the sky is different, and this thing is need a lot more work, right? Then after that I try to change the look. Now it's looking more magenta. Then I change the sky. You can see the sky is now changed. Now we have the actual sun here, and this is more balanced now than the previous one. See, from here to here it's more balanced. After this one we have this more balancing. You can see here, you can see that actual sky and the water also, see that more reflection, all those things. And then here, see, from here to here I added a lens effects here, and from here to here it's just balancing the image more. That's it. So it's animated here from this frame to this frame. I don't think so. Yeah, here also it's animated. So from here to here, if I show you, so this much change we can see. From this part you can see light is peaking here, so I cut here also and balance it this more. You can see this is the overall look. This is the overall script overview of this shot. So let me quickly show you some of the more in-depth thing what I did here to make this bit more. The majority work I spend is here. All right, why? Because this ocean layer need a lot of work. It's have some shader issues. You can see the render, you can see everything. So the most important thing is in this one, you need to do a proper correction layer by layer. So this is the layer, and in this layer I did this much correction. You can see the watercolor and all those things. I'm mostly using this one. This is the Nuke here. You can see everywhere you will see this Nuke here in my script. See here, Nuke here, and some default keyer also, but most of the time I'm using this Nuke here to properly isolate this area. I will put the link so you can download this Nuke here. So what it does is just isolate certain part based on the color values and based on the U value. So using this and using the AP matte to get the proper matte for that area, then I did the corrections based on the shot by shot. You can see I changed the color here from this magenta to this warm color. All right, so in the end you will definitely see the change. So that's how I comb this one. So if you want to take a look at this script in depth, you can as I said, you can download this from my Patreon, and I will try to share this file so you can comb your own way. But just keep in mind this render is need a lot of work because there are some issues. You can see a bit more black here, all those things you need to manage yourself. So this is the main challenge in this CG. You need to push very hard to achieve the look what you want. All right, so I will provide this one so you can download and you can experiment, and if you want you can put this in your showreel also. So this tutorial is not going to be a big one. I am just ending here just to summarizing. So like we did in the previous deep compositing tutorial, just follow the proper B pipe, do your CG rebuild here, do your correction and merge all layers together, do your lensing here in the end, and before doing everything just grab some reference and check which look you want to go and start from there. That's it from my side. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions please let me know in the comment, and we will see you in a very next one. Have a great day.